I have outdone myself yet again. Are we surprised? You shouldn't be. I'm a little surprised. I have decided to be brave and finally start my first freeform crochet project. I want to say most of my projects are almost freeform because I kind of make them up as I go along, but this is truly going to be freeform.
I'm a little nervous.
I got this freeform guide from Loopy Studios about almost a month ago, if not even longer, but I was too intimidated to try it. So I was like, oh, let me put that to the side. When I originally got this guide, it's because I wanted to make a freeform top to match this Miu Miu type skirt that I made. It seemed like a really good idea, you know, have a freeform piece with all these colors. But when I saw the 26-page guide, whew, I said, girl, I don't know if I can do this. I think a freeform project requires a lot of patience and intentionality because you have to make certain choices on your own, certain design choices based on what would look best for you, I guess, or for the type of piece you're trying to make. Because I know people have used freeform pieces for coasters, clothes, rugs, art pieces. Like you could really freeform anything, but I'm trying to freeform crochet a top. I think it's a little harder making clothes freeform because with this freeform guide that I'm using, there's holes in it. You can do clothes with holes, but you have to be very strategic about where you place the holes. You don't want the hole in the wrong place. So at first I was thinking maybe I should make a dress, but I think that's a little too ambitious for me. Let me calm down, okay? I can do a lot of things, but let me just start off with the top. I mean, I even still think a top is a little overly ambitious because I'm trying to do it in 4 days. Technically maybe like 3 days now. Anyways, I want to wear it on Saturday. It's Wednesday. I will be using my crochet thread again, and I'm going to be using 2 skeins at a time because I've also just found the more that I crochet things, I prefer material that is durable because I do wear my crochet pieces out, which means they are affected like actual clothes. And it would be nice to wash them, hand wash obviously, but it would be nice to wash them and not worry about them like, you know, peeling or coming apart or getting fuzzy or distorted or anything like that. And that would usually happen with like maybe like wool, acrylic yarn, I don't know what other type, but cotton, very solid. And the fact that it's cotton thread, it's so similar to clothing. It might as well be just clothes. I don't know how to describe it, but the fact that it's thread, I think it just makes it so much more durable and it keeps the sheen of it even if I like dip it in water to wash it. I'm also using this 3.25mm hook that I got last week. Ever since I used this burgundy color in my last top, I've just been a little obsessed with it. I'm using that color again, and I'm also using this copper color that I found. And it's giving fall low key, but I think I'm okay with it. I don't want a super colorful top. Like this is something that I would wear, and I would probably go for something in the darker color realms, but I didn't want to do black in a color. I think they look good together, so this is what I'm doing. Like I said, the guide is 26 pages long. It's very detailed and has like step-by-step pictures on like what you should do. So it's not necessarily like a do this first, then do this first, then do this. It's like a general do this first, and then it's like after this, then you can do this, then you can do this. Like, you know, it teaches you techniques that you can use to create certain shapes and silhouettes in your freeform piece. So once I realized that, I was like, okay, I can really do whatever I want. This is the first piece that I started off with when I was trying to learn what the different techniques were, and I was like, okay. Basically, the idea is very simple. You start off with like a strip of crochet, and then you just start working around that piece in a circle. You can create branches to hang off of that piece, and then when you get to the wider curves of the piece, you increase, and then when you get to the dips here, you decrease, and that's what continues to give the piece the shape. And then I think the last thing is bridges, so you can also connect the pieces in like places where you want to create a hole. Like if I wanted a hole here, as I'm working around, I'm just going to create chains, connect it here, keep working, boom, hole is created. It was late last night when I decided like I really want to do this, so I started with another piece and I worked on it for quite a while, and I was like, okay, I think I have this. So this is what I have now. Eek! It looks so good. Let me tell you the things that I did. So I started from literally right here. I'm pretty sure this is where I started, this little piece right here. For the pattern, each round you use a different color, like you go back and forth between the colors, but then around here I was like, I think I want to keep using the same color for like a few rounds, and then I switched back to this color again, and now I'm going to go back to going back and forth between the two colors because I think colors is a really good way to also play with the freeform. It doesn't necessarily have to be a back and forth striped pattern. I think it's giving it a little more dimension, having like certain parts that are heavily more one color than another. Another thing that I did that wasn't part of the guide is when I would be working in the round, I would actually stop and then go backwards and then go back again to create, again, even more of a color. I think I did that here. So like I was going this way and I was like, no, back it up. And I went back again. And then I was like, back it up again. And then I went back again this way. I got so happy when I learned how to do a bridge, and I just started poop, 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 popping holes everywhere. And then I was like, wait, if there's holes everywhere, how am I gonna wear this? So I started making my holes smaller. This is a smaller hole. And I think I have another smaller one right here. But yeah, these first two, they're huge because I was like, bridge. Like I can make a bridge between here if I wanted, but I think this might be a little too long. I really like where this is going. I honestly don't know how long I've worked on this. It may be like in total 2 to 3 hours. I've had to be, again, really intentional with where I'm making certain parts of it hang off, where I'm connecting certain parts. I want this piece to look good. And again, I need to wear it very soon. So it needs to look good. Right now, I think it's because I've never done something like this. I'm holding myself back a little and I'm just like, just make a top. But I really wouldn't mind a dress. If I could somehow get so good at this, I think the more I do this, the more I'll learn how to make certain shapes and certain parts look certain ways. If I'm able to do that within these few couple of days, sure, why not make a dress? Or maybe I should just save the dress for a different piece. Either way, my two options right now is to finish making this as a top and then making a pair of bottoms, probably a skirt because it'll be easier than pants. Or the other option is to make a dress. We'll see. But essentially, I'm just gonna keep building this top piece enough to the point where it's like able to cover the part of my chest that I want, and then I'll use string ties to like connect it and make it into an actual top. So far it's going great. I made a lot of really good progress, but I'm low-key starting to feel like I'm running out of time. So I would like to finish this sooner than later. A dress was definitely a reach. I think if I were to make a dress though, I would probably make multiple of these types of pieces and then stitch them together instead of just working with one piece to try to create a dress out of that. I think it would make sense to make multiple of these types of freeform pieces and then attach them all together to form a dress. This looks like nothing. It looks like a blob, and I've had to just like visualize a lot in my head to try to make it look like a top, or at least I'm about to try to make it look like a top. The idea that I have right now is to crochet off these two ends right here, and then I'm going to attach this, I don't even know what I would call it, but they're these like chains that I got from Hobby Lobby like months ago at this point, but I never used them for anything, but they're like an attachment. I'm gonna attach it here and then wire whatever chain I make into it, and that's gonna be my straps. Like these right here, these are gonna be my straps, but they're gonna be coming from a chain connected this way. And then I'm gonna work it and then make it connect here on the side. Oh my gosh, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm a golds girl, and lucky for me, I have exactly 4 of these. I have them in silver too. I'm actually not sure if I ended up ever using these for something, but this is what they look like. They probably have a name, but I don't have the packet it came in anymore because I've had them for so long. This is perfect. So I'm thinking of like attaching it here, and that's gonna be my strap. I have my 2 potential armholes. Maybe I should use all 4 things of yarn. Or should I do one of each? Let's see what all 4 looks like. This might be a little too thick, but it also might be durable. So let's see. Let me anchor it to 2 stitches. Okay. I'm just gonna go this way. Okay, I think I like this. I hope this doesn't give me an issue. Let's see. She's done and it looks so good. I have outdone myself yet again. Are we surprised? You shouldn't be. I'm not surprised. I'm a little surprised. I honestly didn't expect it to come out this good. I ended up getting rid of the second set of string ties that I added because I think it was making the top look a little too form-fitting, and it took away from what was supposed to be the freeform aspect of the top. Like, the bottom half looks great like this, and it looks even better because I steamed it, so all the pieces that were curling up are flat now. You guys, I learned so much while making this top, and it actually has inspired me to make a dress. Not out of this, but I know how I would go about making a dress, and that's a challenge I'm low-key up for. Not right now, but I'm up for the challenge. This is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching and crocheting with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, feel free to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next time that I post. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!